What's going on, people? What's going on? You know, this is going to be the third, maybe fourth time my fourth attempt really to do this video. You see, each time I did this video, each time I hit record and I started talking, I came off very angry. Very angry. And you know something? I don't care anymore. I gotta let it out, man. I gotta let it out. So excuse me for my anger. Excuse me if this turns to a rant, because it very well will. Excuse me. But there's a lot of stuff I need to address with this very article in front of me. Because remember, you guys remember, as soon as this console was available for pre-order, you guys remember, every comment section around the globe was hit with the same retards saying that, oh, you guys are wrong, this thing got sold out in pre-orders, remember? And I said, how many did they have in supply? And yet I was called a Sony pony, right? It's okay. Okay. So, for you Xbox fanboys, I'm going to give you something to dislike. I'm going to give you something to hate me for. Because this very video is going to hurt your fucking souls. That being said, let's start the video. Can somebody explain to me when was the last time we had sales numbers for the Xbox One? And I mean legit, when was the last time we had sales number? Because to me personally, it feels like 3 years. 3-4 years since we had sales numbers for the Xbox One. Yeah, that long. That's how long it feels like. We haven't had any numbers. We haven't had any hype. Nothing from Xbox. We haven't had any numbers from Microsoft. So with that being said, right? With that being said, do I think that's going to change for the Xbox One X? Do you guys think that's going to change for the Xbox One X? But I tell you what it looks like it's going to change for the Xbox One X, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you are going to agree, because it's pretty damn funny. It is pretty damn funny what's happening right now. You notice how they're putting less emphasis on the Xbox One S as of right now. They're putting less emphasis on the Xbox One S. Sure, they hyped up the Minecraft Edition Xbox One S, and they hyped up the Xbox One S a few times with deals and bundles. Sure, but I'm telling you right now, the main hype for the Xbox One S has officially been dropped. Microsoft is not talking about the Xbox One S, and I wonder why. I wonder why. You guys remember correctly, if I remember correctly too, I think we all can agree, that when Microsoft first announced the Xbox One X and they first showed it on stage, right? They said that nobody was being left behind, that no consumer would be left behind, that every consumer would have, you know, that every consumer would be taken consideration, right? Right? Okay. Sure. Since this whole console's been hyped up, all I've been hearing is Xbox One X, Xbox One X, Xbox One X. Now again, I know it's a new system. I know it's new, right? I know it's new. They're supposed to hype it up. I understand that. But when I get lied to my face, because that's a straight lie right now to my face right now. They're saying that nobody's being left behind, yet they're not talking about Xbox One S. They're not promoting Xbox One S anymore like they should be. They're not bringing games to Xbox One S so they can be ported to Xbox One X. They're not doing anything of that nature. But they are talking about pre-orders, though. They're talking about pre-orders. They're talking about units being sold and all this crap. They're talking about, they're talking about all this for the Xbox One X. You know what that kind of reminds me of? You know what that kind of reminds me of in terms of arguments? You guys remember correctly, back when this console was, before this console was even being called the Xbox One X, it was called Project Scorpio, right? Remember how everybody was saying that that console was a 9th gen console? And that all these improvements, 4K 60 and all that speaks, it just screams next generation in terms of a new console, in terms of 9th generation. And you know something? A lot of people agreed. Me personally, again, I was 50-50. I was like, I don't think Microsoft is that dumb to release a new console and do that. I highly doubt Microsoft would do that. But again, nonetheless, it didn't stop, it didn't stop the fanboys from going wild with it and saying, no, it's a PS4 Pro. But look at them now. They're not calling it a PS4 Pro, are they? They're calling it the Pro Killer. They're calling it the PS4 Pro the way the PS4 Pro should have been or whatever. They're calling it a legit competition. Microsoft's even branding this thing saying that it's not even competition for the PS4 Pro. So what the hell is this thing competing against? It sure as hell isn't competing against a PC, because last time I checked, PCs go 4K 60, ultra settings. this console's not doing 4K 60 ultra settings. So what do you mean it's not competing with PS4 Pro? Are you trying to say that it's a knife gen? Because something's telling me it very well is going down that route. It's going down that route in terms of hyping it up. It's going down those lines. It's definitely going down those lines. And you know what's even more funny? More funny. Again, pre-orders being mentioned, right? Makes me wonder, are they really going to release the numbers just for Xbox One X alone? Right? Think about it. Are they really going to release the numbers for the Xbox One S and all the the Xbox Ones that are already sold on the market, or are they just going to really show the numbers for the Xbox One X? I'm telling you right now, something tells me Microsoft and that small little peanut in their boardroom, they think that this console is going to refresh everything that's happened this generation. Of course, the 5-year-olds who don't know any better, again, I don't blame the 5-year-olds. I blame people like crap who mislead the 5-year-olds who come here, don't know what they're talking about, these stupid memes and everything. They don't know what they're talking about, but I blame crap for that. But again, these 5-year-olds don't know what they're talking about. They don't see the brighter picture. They're too young to have critical thinking. They're too young to think for themselves, okay? They're too young. They're too young. But if you look at the current state of everything, right? The current state of every single thing, it comes back to what I'm about to say right now. You guys remember, I was called a Sony pony, I was called an Xbox hater, all that in the third, everything. Death threats was thrown at me, everything over me saying that this console, we don't know the numbers. Yes, that's all I said, people. All I said was, it's cool that the console's coming out, but we don't have the numbers, so what am I getting hyped for? What am I supposed to be like reporting? Remember, I was doing Xbox News. You guys remember? That's exactly what I said. And yet people was like, you're just a Sony pony. So I'm like, okay. As you guys clearly read, Xbox One X launch supply appears to be hugely limited. Hugely limited. You know what that says to me right there? It tells me that, one, these fanboys are stupid. I bet they feel stupid. I bet they look stupid now. I guarantee you they regret every message that they sent to this individual right here. I guarantee they regret it because they know for a fact I'm about to go off. But you know what also that tells me? It tells me that Microsoft still, to this goddamn day, does not get it. Microsoft still, to this day, is retarded for the most part. Microsoft still to this day thinks they're in any position to do anything that Nintendo's doing. Microsoft, you do not have the exclusives. You do not have the incentive. You do not have the reason or the... Oh my God, and calm down. They don't have the incentive for anyone to buy this console. You don't have the incentive. You don't. Okay? You don't have the incentive. You don't. So the fact that we're even having this conversation, the fact that they even have the nerve to pull this to try to replicate the Nintendo Switch with the Xbox One X, I'm sorry, Microsoft, you're not doing that, especially at no $500 price tag. You're not doing that. No. You're not doing that. The people who are already buying the Xbox One X are the extremists, for the most part. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. Most of the people who are buying this console are the extremists. You know, they come to my comment section, they go to other people's comment sections like King Thrash, everybody else saying, oh yeah, I bought not one, but I bought 2 Xbox One X's. I bought 2, but then I see them in Rich Review Tech USA's comment section saying, Rich, shut up! PC gaming is too expensive. Yeah, you just bought 2 $500 consoles for a console war. To fill your console agenda, your fanboy agenda. You bought 2, right? 2, not 1, but 2 Xbox One X's to fill your little console, your little fanboy agenda. You bought 2 to feed this little fictionary console war. You bought 2 to hype those numbers up. But you have the nerve to come here. You have the nerve to come towards me or anybody else, right? Any other YouTuber who speaks common sense in terms of PC parts and what you can buy for a PC. I'm telling you right now, you can buy a $700 PC right now that can stomp the Xbox One X. You can buy a $1,000 PC right now that will completely outperform the Xbox One X for years to come. You can buy that, but no, instead of doing that, you want to give me these ridiculous, vague responses. You want to give me these ridiculous comments saying, Not everybody knows how to operate a PC. Considering the fact that all you morons are hyping up RAM, CPUs, all of you are all of a sudden are tech experts now that this console's coming out. Remember, you guys are tech experts. That's what you guys are telling me. You guys have degrees in tech, right? All of you have degrees in tech. Everybody talking about rapid pack math and all this is an idiot, right? Yet you're buying this console, and there's no games. But again, oh, what? I'm too harsh? Am I too harsh? Kiss my ass. How about that? Kiss my ass. Seriously. Everything that's coming out of my mouth, everything that I'm spitting back at you is pure karma. It's pure facts. Okay? Everything that I have said on this channel is a response to you. Every single thing you morons come up with gets shut down immediately by me. And then it just results to me being called a fanboy. And I wonder, why is that? Is it because, I don't know, I'm insightful what I said? Is it because, I don't know, I'm just, I'm to the point, I don't hold shit back? Is it because of that? Or is it because of the fact that you cannot come with a distinct reason to really, tell me, right, that I'm wrong? You can't come up with something to tell me I'm wrong because I'm right. Everything I've said on this channel is right. Everything I've said. Every single thing. And it's okay if you don't like me. It's okay. You don't gotta like me. You don't gotta like me. You don't have to like me. But you can't ignore the facts, man. You can't ignore the facts. You can't. Dudes hyping up pre-orders left and right. I'm sitting here like, how many were in the supply of these pre-orders? How many were in the supply? Oh, yeah, we don't have, Microsoft is smart, man. You just assault the opponent. They don't need to announce numbers. It's not about numbers. But I'm like, didn't you just hype up pre-orders? Morons? It's not about numbers, right? It's not about sales numbers, but you guys are hyping up pre-orders. Right? It's not about sales? Sales don't matter? Oh, wait, sales only matter when they're in your benefit, right? It's like last generation. You guys are the biggest hypocrites of all time. Last generation. Sony was dropping exclusive after exclusive after exclusive with the PS3, despite having a terrible launch. Right? Despite having a terrible launch, and Nintendo and Microsoft and Sony getting slapped by the Wii. Despite having a terrible launch for the PS3, Sony was dropping exclusive after exclusive after exclusive, and you morons were getting the same games that you still, in 2017, are still getting the same games, and that's Halo, Gears, and Forza. You were getting the exact same experience, but yet you guys had the nerve to say, oh, we don't care about exclusives. It's all about sales at the end of the day, right? Then you guys go quality over quantity. So 3 games over 40 games that Sony came out last generation is, is a better deal than what Sony offered with the PS3? I mean, sure, you can take the network in consideration if you guys want to throw the Xbox Live compared to PSN. Sure, we can all agree that Xbox Live was a better network last generation over the PS3. Sure, PS3 wasn't really meant to be a high-end. It just wasn't, I don't know. They didn't put a big focus on multiplayer for PS3. So, yeah, I'll give you that. But really, 3 games and a network that you had to pay for while PlayStation was free? You think that was a better deal? No, but one thing you guys like to do is throw sales. Just like that fucking Virgin General MLD. Remember that fucker? He disappeared from the face of the earth because he knew he got fucking smacked. He got smacked. I would love for his ass to resurface for the new Xbox. Let's just say the new Xbox gets the sales argument next generation. I would love to see him come back. I would love to see him come back so I can immediately make a video and ask him, where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been? Where have you been in all this, in all your retardation? Where have you been? Exactly. You've been on Easy Street along with the rest of these morons, and you just been sitting there playing the same damn games. Easy Street. That's where you guys have been at. That's exactly where you been at. Easy Street. Oh my God. Personal attacks, personal insults, people threatening to punch my teeth out. Even though I would love to see that. I would love to see you try that, by the way. I would love to see you try that. But, people, threaten to come to my house and beat the hell out of me. I'm like, dude, I would love to see you try it. I got a 12 gauge downstairs. I would love to see you try it. I would love to see you try it. I would love to see you try it. But, everything like that, right? Every single thing. All these retarded insults over a console, over a piece of damn plastic that is $500. You got dudes hyping up this damn console being quiet. For $500 and a console that has vapor cooling, it better be quiet. For $500, it better be quiet. Now, question: is it quiet when it runs its AAA games on its 4K mode? Did you answer me that? Can you answer me that? Is it going to be quiet when it runs Rise of the Tomb Raider at 4K? Is it going to be quiet? Because you already know the console struggles to run that at 60 frames per second at 4K. Is it really going to be quiet when it is pushed to its limit to run that game? Good question. But a lot of you don't want to think about that. Nah, you just want to come up with these silly excuses, these silly articles, and then when oh man, I don't even want to talk about that particular website these dudes like to go to. They go to these retarded websites. They're all the same, by the way. It's all the same website. Like that one particular moron who came here saying, "Oh yeah, PlayerUnknown's Battleground is exclusive." Ha ha ha! It ain't never going to PlayStation. Yet we get confirmation that it's coming to PlayStation. You look stupid. So what does that say about your website and your article? False. It says your article is misleading. It says your article has no credibility. No credibility whatsoever. But yeah, you guys want to keep bringing those articles around here, right? 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 Dudes want to hype up again pre-orders, but we don't know the numbers. And then they get stupid when you ask them where the numbers. And you be like, oh, all you care about is sales and numbers. I'm like, dude, it's been 3 or 4 years since we heard sales for the Xbox One X. Or Xbox One, I'm sorry. So, yeah, I kind of am entitled. I am entitled to know what the hell the sales are. I'm entitled after all this time. If Sony did this, they would get crucified by you morons. So let's not be stupid here. Let's be real here, okay? If Sony were to do this, or especially Nintendo, you morons will have a field day in your little podcast doing this, okay? So let's be real here. Let's be real here. Let's be real. Let's be real. Every single thing in 2017, right? Everything that's come out for the Xbox One is not exclusive. Every single thing. Everything's on PC. Microsoft is jumping to PC. They're pretty much jumping to PC at this point. But yeah, you people really think Microsoft really cares about this console race. They do not care. I remember one dude said, yeah, they do care about it, stupid, because they invest in the Xbox One X. The Xbox One X, and I said this before, and I'm going to say it again. The Xbox One X is an apology. It's basically an apology to not to their consumer base, but to their shareholders. That's what this console is. It's an apology to the shareholders. The shareholders were expecting them to come out the gate at the start of this gen, but they didn't. They were full retard with the DVR and all this, with the DRM and all this crap, right? They were so anti-gamer at the start of this gen, and that's what hurt them in the long run. That is why Microsoft has fallen from grace. And that's common sense. You might not like it, but you're going to have to deal with it. And that's the video. Later.